What's up? What's up? Thanks for tuning in to another live stream. Man, we're gonna get it in with the Bills for a little bit, man. Play a little NFL and watch the NBA. Watching this Cavs Golden State game. Chilling tonight. Getting some quick food in. But this Warriors game is about to tip off. So watch these Warriors and Spurs get it in. Eat some ramen and play some Madden, man. I don't know why I thought the Cavs was playing tonight. What's up, Mr. Gaines, man? Long time no see. How you been doing, man? I saw you say what's up the other day, man, but I couldn't get back to you in time to say what's up.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. Ready to go now on a sunny afternoon in the East Bay. And off we go from Oakland.
Oh, touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it
How you been doing, Mr. Gaines? I know Kawhi's out right now, but it should still be a good game for real. Good, man. That's good to hear.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady.
I feel like
McCoy,
I'm running a little sluggish.
He can do everything.
Streaming the game.
Get to the perimeter, and of course,
playing the game,
catch it
so
out
that
of the
might be
backfield.
why. But we're good. Oh man, I haven't played Madden
and after the play
in
on the
about
ground,
4
that
months.
brings up second down here.
So I figured I'd get some Madden content up. While I'm chilling. Oh, R1. Got him. Let's go, McCoy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Baby, we got to cut that up the field, baby.
Just two, and that's going to lead to a third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
3rd and 8. I think we'll go into the gun.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Taylor.
Yeah. Wide open. That first. Oh, get more. That's touch. That's touch, baby. That's touch. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I think they were looking for something deeper, man. That seam route was wide open.
To get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Horrible kick. Good drive, though.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's kind of hard to get that kick right on point when you're playing online.
Fielded a couple yards deep.
It's a little bit of a lag right here, but it's not too bad. Oh, try to juke me. All right, I'm almost done eating. All right, I'm done. Done smashing.
Murray the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003.
I hope it will be good this year, man. You never know. I mean, it's kind of a rebuilding year for the Bills, man.
He was seen as
it seems like every year is a rebuilding year, but
many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro.
But it doesn't matter. You never know.
Number 2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him.
Okay.
Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. They go play action for Murray. Now
play action. Get him. Ah, come on.
He hits his man, Amari Cooper. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him.
Let's go. Get in there.
Back in Miami. He really
that's me.
That's me.
Oh. What a catch. That was a great catch.
And the Raiders have
great
drawn
catch,
even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this one through the uprights and good.
Come back up. Come back at him.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
Oh, come on. Stay on that block.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
I know the Octopus when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I am rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the
best outside, baby.
So that we can
see. Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games.
Stay on that block a little longer.
It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, his Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too. One receiver right is Watkins. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Trying to get out of bounds.
And it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They come out here in the eye. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, it's McCoy.
Come on, guys. Hit those blocks.
And he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
And this is
Let's go, baby.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor on first down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Dang, I had him right over.
Former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will...
Ooh, yeah. Get there. Get there.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That was second down run for Murray. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788 because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, played into their hands. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On third down, Taylor. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Justin Hunter, 28 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the best.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, an 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. And the lead is now 2. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they play.
Taylor hit the
crap.
football. He's free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Escaping the pressure right. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Taylor to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw his car. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come up in an offset eye. After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since been hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And some room to work. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
10th carry now for McCoy. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Some runs are blocked so well, You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Taylor now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. One receiver right is Watkins.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay from 17 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On first down, Murray. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. No. Corey Graham brings him down.
Oh, okay. Coming down.
From experience,
coming down here.
Game,
I need
dictating on defense.
I need a charger.
Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Carr throwing on second down.
What up? Good, and you?
Good. Ready for this trip tomorrow, so I was like, I need to put your inventory. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Pushing it,
I am. Well, I'm packed at least, so that's, yeah, I just have like to finish stuff. I just have
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up.
Where you are going?
Andre's Bachelorette.
Oh.
Yeah.
But from the 15, the risk reward,
I'm ready.
It's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. He's going to deep
So
they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. You're going to win it. And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their focus for speed.
Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And completion. Charles gives me a chance to put you on the clock for a bit. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. Many of them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready? Let's go. The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O.
And that's understanding where the markers are. Because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
You had a little expense with your tires and rims. That I heard you had a little expense with your tires and rims.
Oh my god. They're trying to charge me like almost $2,000.
I can imagine.
So actually my friend
Now in the East Bay.
for me.
The Bills on the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
So no, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll
So
pay
the
that.
offense has it first and
But
10.
trust me, when I upgrade to a new truck,
Yeah.
the tires coming off.
I hear you.
Okay? Because I'm already starting to like think of like I was just like at first, let me guys end up paying for tires. Yes, I could have got a newer truck.
Yeah, you
So
could've.
I'm really thinking about honestly posting my shit up in October for sale, seeing if somebody bites.
Yeah.
So incomplete on
I hate to
first.
do the
Let's
work
see
all
what
over again,
second
but
down has in
honestly, it's
store.
not that much work. It's just I had to pay for a paint job again. That's the thing. Payment.
Taylor will throw again. And this one is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was stressing me out about the tire.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Puts coverage, look defensively. Taylor over the middle, tight end play.
Yeah.
A really nice
So that's
pickup of
done.
14
I
yards,
think
and
he
it
needed to
moves the
switch those,
sticks.
but I was like,
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the
But I
third
feel like
down.
it's
They've got to
cutting off,
maximize
like, it's
time
taking
and
up half
conserve
of
as
that.
much as possible.
So,
In the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Being chased out left.
but
Oh, no. And this is
Oh,
going to
good.
kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession.
Are you playing a
back
game?
inside
I am.
the 10.
that's what I thought. I was like,
Really long
that's on the headset.
It's real though. It's getting real over here. I'm sorry.
The sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt.
Diving for the end zone.
What?
The ball's
I'm
knocked
sorry.
out. And this is going to get out of bounds.
What is
through the
why?
end zone and
It goes down.
It's a lot.
It
Is
goes
that all
to-
yours?
at the 20-yard
Yes.
line.
Oh, what is that? A touchback? This is my command center. That's what we call it.
Clearly, like, it looks like you got surveillance over there. I don't know what else is going on in this corner.
And this situation with the lead for
I just don't understand why the reports.
Cause you gotta.
Are they all on?
3 of them are on. I'm watching the game. I'm playing the game.
So why would you have these 2 on? When was
Well, I do like flight simulators, so like
So it's real
I have
life
my
for me.
charts.
It's real life. It's like, yeah.
I have my charts over here. I have my navigation over here.
Wait, Do you have special, like, is there a special little controller for that game?
No, I just do this for now.
Okay.
But I'm going to upgrade and get one, for real.
Oh, my Lord.
It goes down.
Girl, he has to stay alive. He can't,
It goes down.
no plane crash.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed the opportunity.
No, and my best friend is really into like real hardcore in the video games. Like he got carpal tunnel playing video games. He had to stop for a while. Yeah, he's hardcore into video games, and I've never seen in my life anything like this. Oh my goodness.
Hey, it goes down.
Clearly it goes down.
6 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
It's a good box.
I know. It's a computer box.
I hate to throw it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to long
Oh, yeah.
run deep left.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Touchdown.
That's the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
What is that? What does that mean?
81 yards. And the Bills draw a bit close.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few.
Oh, it is. I love this boy direction.
Stats
Look,
over
I like the
time
Black
may
Friday
bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing in that situation.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after
See, you'll have fun.
see if they can get something going on this drive.
As you head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game.
That's crazy.
Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Well, good game
As the Raider
overall.
kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing now is Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Smith, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Out obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see. But they'll get it back at second down. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought...
And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here.
Well, not a bad game. Thanks for checking it out.